Good morning, children. Thought for the day. Be kind whenever possible. It is always possible. So, always give a thought of being kind to others. With this thought, let us continue with our chapter Changes Physical and Chemical. Up till now, we have seen various types of changes that are occurring in our surroundings. And these changes are of different types that we have studied. First among them is the natural changes. The changes that occur naturally are called natural changes. For example, sprouting of seeds. Next, useful changes. The changes that produce useful things and help the changes that produce useful things and help in our needs are useful changes. For example, sharpening a pencil, cooking food, baking bread, etc. Harmful changes. The changes that are not useful for us and that cause harm to us are harmful changes. For example, rusting of iron, spoiling of food. Next, fast changes. The changes that occur rapidly are called fast changes and they happen in a short period of time. Example, bursting of firecrackers. Slow changes. Changes that take place over a long period of time are slow changes. For example, growth in case of humans occurs gradually. Okay, it is a slow change. Changes in seasons from monsoon to rainy, slow change. Next, reversible changes. The changes that can occur in a forward and reverse direction repeatedly again and again are reversible changes. For example, water can be boiled and converted into gaseous form, that is water vapor. That vapor can be cooled down again to form back water due to the process of condensation. Water on freezing will form ice. So these are all reversible changes where you can get back water by change in temperature. Irreversible changes. The changes that can never occur back in a reverse direction again are irreversible changes. For example, milk getting converted into yogurt. You cannot get back milk from yogurt again. Firecracker. On burning a firecracker, the chemical reaction has occurred, so it cannot be reversed. Periodic changes. Periodic changes are changes that occur again and again after a definite interval of time. For example, day and night, seasons. So they are occurring periodically. Non-periodic changes. The non-periodic changes are the changes in which the time interval is not fixed. Okay. For example, we know that daytime is 24 hours and we divide it conventionally as half day and night, but that is a periodic change. Okay, so in non-periodic changes, the changes they do not occur at a fixed time interval, they occur randomly. So such type of changes can occur at any time or will not occur at all. Physical change. When the substance changes from one form into another without the change in basic characteristics, then it is called a physical change. Physical change does not form a substance with new properties. Example, process of dissolving, boiling, melting, etc. chemical change. The change in which the properties of the substance change and form entirely new substance is called chemical change. Again, I'll give the same example, conversion of milk into yogurt. This is a chemical change. Next, we have learned corrosion. Corrosion means rusting. Corrosion is caused by oxygen, moisture, vapors of chemicals in the air. And generally metals, they show corrosion. Example, iron articles, they rust and they get a reddish brown layer on them. On the copper articles, there is a greenish layer, and due to corrosion, these things, they become weak. The next term is tinning and galvanization. A thin coat of zinc is given on the iron articles to prevent corrosion, and this is called galvanization. A thin coat of tin is given on copper and brass articles to prevent rusting, and this is called tinning. Nowadays, a new process called powder coating has been developed, in which coats of various colors are applied on metals like iron and aluminium to prevent corrosion. Use your brain power. Which type of change is the change of seasons from summer to rains to winters? After summer comes the rainy season. After rainy season follows the winter. This cycle of season goes on continuously on the earth, and this occurs in specific time. Therefore, change of seasons is a periodic change. Next question. Which hands of a clock show periodic changes from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and how many times? Hands of clock show following movements during time period of 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So here the hour hand has half of the periodic movement, and the minute hand has 12 periodic movements. So what you do is you multiply. Second hand will move how many times? It will move 12 multiplied by 60, because 60 seconds they make 1 minute. So 12 multiplied by 60 is 720 periodic movements. Observe which of the changes shown in the picture alongside are temporary. Here, as you can see, picture 2 and 4 are showing temporary changes. Okay, so magnetism is a temporary change, and conversion of ice to water is a temporary change. Which of the following changes are permanent? 1 and 3 are permanent. Ripening of mango is a permanent change, and budding of rose, okay, blooming of the flower is a permanent change. Next question. In which of the changes did the original matter undergo a change? In picture 1 and 3, that is ripening of mango and blooming of the rose, here the original matter has changed. Okay, and in which did the original matter remain unchanged? In picture 2 and 4, where it is we are studying magnetism and conversion of ice into milk. So here the matter has remained unchanged. In which of the changes was a new substance with a new property formed? Of course, it is the picture 1, where the new substance form is the ripened mango. The raw mango and ripe mango will show different chemical constituents. So now let's recall what processes occur during the change of state of matter. Change of state of matter we have studied in case of water, wherein water on cooling freezes to ice. water when we heat will get converted to water vapor. Again on cooling, the vapor on condensation will form water droplets. So different type of processes, that is vaporization, condensation, freezing, these all will occur during the state of matter change. Next, what happens when water is taken in a bowl and heated? When water is taken in a bowl and heated, you are supplying heat to the water, so it will gain heat and it will rise above to form water vapor. Use your brain power. Which of the following are physical changes and which are chemical changes?